Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. The question everybody asking is, Bachelor contestant Susie Evans dating Bachelorette contestant Justin Glaze? Well, as you guys might know, I've interviewed both of them on my respected Driving with Dave YouTube series, and so I am here to officially break the news to you all. Are you ready for it? I don't know. But if at the very least they've developed a good little friendship here. We're going to get into it right now at DNeals on Instagram. For stand-up show updates, I am announcing right now probably my last show of December will be in Huntington Beach, December 28th. If you want to come to that show, I'll have tickets for you starting tomorrow on Instagram. It'll be a ton of fun. Bring your friends, bring your family. Maybe we'll have some Bachelor alumni there. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll be live at the 10 a.m. hour this morning, and every morning and afternoon, Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. All right, let's dive into it. Several articles and a podcast episode have recently come out speculating about whether or not Susie and Justin are together. She reveals if they've hooked up and the real reason why they aren't dating. Let's dive right into it. When asked if they're dating, Susie says Justin wishes. Joe chimes in asking if they've ever hooked up before. And when they said no, Serena and Joe weren't sure they believed them. Justin said she's thought about it, and Susie agreed, saying, I've dreamt of it, I've thought about it, I'm not going to say I haven't thought about it, I've looked at his lips before. So when asked what stopped them from actually dating, Susie says, honestly, it's Justin. So it looks like maybe Justin's been the slow one who doesn't want to ruin the friendship. Either way, I have to say, if it came out that they are together, I would very much support this relationship. As you know, like I said, Justin was a hit on my Driving with Dave show. He's a fantastic conversationalist. He's a fantastic artist. Great with his content. I mean, I'm pimping for Justin here. And the only one in Bachelor Nation who can match his energy flow might be Susie Evans, of course, way more than just a very talented wedding photographer, also kills it in the content game. So would be interesting to see if their story does emerge in that path. By the way, how far have we come along on Driving with Dave? Here we are in my wife's Prius, one of my first interviews I've done with Susie, was it 6-7 months ago? So very interesting stuff. By the way, I did want to share, before I play the audio on whether or not they're dating, I did want to share this moment. I don't know if you guys caught this. When I was interviewing Nate, Justin Glaze called, and we had a fun moment. I wanted to share this with you before we get to what Susie said. Have a listen.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with that. That is how relationships
He's getting
work.
a call right
That's
now.
life, man. Well, dude.
Look, that's my boy.
Oh,
fucking love this guy.
There it is. You got it right on there. I got my dog on mine.
No. He's calling me.
So I thought that Justin was on Nate's wallpaper, but it turns out it's a phone call he was getting, and I was going, "Oh yeah, I got it, my dog on mine," and we had a funny moment.
That's
here.
He's calling.
That's on my background.
Let me answer it.
Yeah, go ahead and answer that.
Let me see here. Hey, it's Driving with Dave. How are you?
Did you say, are you driving with Dave?
It's Dave Neal, man.
Oh, man, the one time I don't FaceTime Nate, of course.
Yeah.
Hit that
What's
FaceTime
going
button.
on, man? Come on, we're trying to go viral.
Hey, bro. Wait, I'm waiting to answer
Get the
that.
camera here.
So we were talking about who I'm friends with. I was like, oh, Rodney. Obviously, I was like, I fucking love Justin. And then you called me. I was like, look who it is. And he thought, no. Dave thought that you were my background. He's like, oh, my background's my dog. I was like, no, he is not my background. He's calling me.
That's insane. Wait, my face in your background would be...
No, that'd be nuts.
All right, everybody, make Justin the face of your phone screen there. Justin Glaze for the background. Okay, so that was fun, right? So let's get to what actually was said here on the podcast. Let's have, before I share this, we just shared this part of the Q&A, but we also have, did I get to the other part here? These articles have all come out. Just want to get the timeline straight. December 14th. So this article's from yesterday, revealing whether or not they hooked up, and then the other article of them spilling tea was from a month ago. So let me just tell you something. This story's not going away, folks. Either they're gonna come out as a relationship, or we're gonna find out that I don't know. I don't know what it could be, right? Maybe they dated and they no longer. My guess is though, and boy, wouldn't it be nice if we found it on the channel here? But my guess is though that when all is said and done in Bachelor Nation, they find out they're a good match of as friends or more. All right. Let's go and see the hot button questions Joes are asking them.
For the past year and a half, I've been working on my own company, my own business, and which has been taking a lot of time away from that stuff, and it's what I'm passionate about. And so I made the tough decision to step away from that and pursue my own business. It's in the spirits industry.
Okay. Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Exciting.
So
Congratulations.
thank you. It's been a lot of work, but that's where my passion's at. And
it's so funny. Okay, so they're asking him about stuff. He's sharing his passion. And trust me, I get how this is with an interview. All they can think about is, all right, we're fluffing him up so we can ask him about Susie, right? I mean, I've done this before where you do a full hour-long Driving with Dave interview just so at the end you can be like, so what was it like dating so-and-so? And you hope that your guard's down enough and all of that. I do have to say the audio is all off here. Whoever's in charge of producing the Bachelor Happy Hour audio. Serena's is at like a 10 and Joe's is at like a 5. It's got nothing to do with their actual voices. I think Serena and Joe actually have very good voices for radio. They just need to figure these levels out.
Trigger on it, and I've been doing that.
Nice.
Justin loves boozing, and now he's going to make a business out of it.
Not talking on the phone.
He's quietly drinking.
And the last thing I'll say is that somebody's holding the microphone and you can just like hear it moving, but it's very annoying.
Exactly.
Drink by yourself. Okay, so
get to the question.
We do have to ask, are
Please.
you guys like dating? Is that a thing? Or are you just friends?
Justin wishes.
She loves to say that.
Okay.
All right. Using sarcasm to dodge. Susie would be great at dodgeball here. Question. Watch out. Come on. Get to it. Press him.
I feel like that's Susie's go-to answer.
Yeah.
So how's
Friends?
this going to work when one of you starts dating someone else?
That's the question.
Great question.
No, we actually do talk about that.
It's literally it's come up because we do like little funny.
You guys are like
bits or whatever.
each other's
We're
like substitute boyfriend and girlfriend,
Exactly.
right?
Substitute boyfriend and girlfriend. I'll tell you what. Look, hey. Some people think I don't like Serena and Joe because I'm critical of the Bachelor podcast. I think they're good. I think they're really good together. They just need to get a producer that can figure out how to deal with this audio. But I have to say, this. You guys let me know in the comment section. Could Susie and Justin remain friends if they start dating other people? Is their friendship a little too personal for another partner? Say Justin started dating Katie Thurston. Do you think Susie would have to take a step back? I mean, it has to be, right? You not to sound super sexist and old school, but your friendships can't be that strong with the opposite sex, right? I don't know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Like you're not the permanent teacher, but you're like the sub.
Right,
It's like, hey, let's like watch a movie together.
Let me just throw. I'm just gonna throw something out there.
Okay.
Please.
Have you guys hooked up before?
No.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All right. I don't know if I
She's
believe
thought
you.
about it.
I've dreamt of it.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Sometimes. I mean, I've thought about it. Like, I'm not gonna say I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, of course,
I've looked at his lips before. Like, yeah, like
No,
Okay.
That's
But then
like,
what's stopping it? Because everyone
what's
sees
the-
you
yeah,
guys
what's the problem?
truly.
Because
okay. Honestly, it's
a-
Justin.
Okay, I'll tell the truthful answer. So it's a huge risk, right?
She says she's thought about hooking up before, which, by the way, I mean, it's kind of reptilian nature to just think about hooking up with people, of course. I mean, who hasn't thought about hooking up with a flannel shirt a day?
Right? We have had this conversation because we are such good friends, and I love and appreciate Susie so much in my life that, she's not just like a casual like hookup, whatever, right? Like if we were to cross that line, it's like there's got to be longevity to it. And the scary thought is if that were to happen and things were to not go as planned, right? It's like we don't want to lose that foundation of the friendship and have that person in each other's lives.
Don't want to lose the foundation of the friendship. Let me just say this, Justin. At some point, you have to ask if the juice is worth the squeeze. At some point, you have to say, am I willing to risk the friendship for a greater thing that may exist there? Sometimes that'll ruin the friendship, but sometimes things can flourish from there. You can use me as an example. I'd be happy to share my story of being friends with my now wife and now mother of my soon-to-be born son, that sometimes the pursuit into the unknown, while scary, might actually provide greater fruits, greater love and greater connection and things like that. So don't be afraid. I always say leap in the net shall appear. So don't be afraid. Let's finish this podcast off.
And that's the risk.
How long have you known each other?
little
Literally
over
a year
Yeah, I
now.
feel like you could risk that friendship.
Okay,
I
but
feel like
what's
it's- you
scarier?
could do
Like,
it.
what if? Okay, but like Justin.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I hear you. Like, you guys are great friends. You've built an amazing friendship. That's very valuable. But like, Susie gets swept off her feet. Like, Prince of France comes and like goes and is like, Susie, you're my girl. Come move to France with me. I'm in love with you. She's like, oh my god, you're so handsome. I don't know. I feel like that happened like Gossip Girl or something. And like,
I know he won't be as funny as me.
no, but she's gone. Won't you regret not being like, we should have like tried it? You know,
That's kind of
if you don't lock her down, someone's gonna lock her down.
Though, this
She's
is
a
a very
catch.
this
Thank
is
you.
a very similar story to Ashley and Jared.
Oh my gosh,
They've told us.
we just did their podcast, and she was saying that this is literally like their story. And I will say, like, I joke that it's just Justin, but like we've talked about this stuff, and it's like, I think I said this on their podcast too, but I'm like, if we cross the boundary, it's like right now Justin can come to my wedding, I can go to his. If we
No, you can't.
if we I think we can.
Yeah, like
If we
I don't think so. If Justin gets married to somebody else, I don't think Susie's getting the invite right now. There's too much tension there. She's thinking about hooking up with him because of his lips. Sorry, Susie, you're not invited.
cross
sex. Anyone see that Seinfeld? Sex to save the relationship.
so like
That was a good episode, but that does not apply here.
see, I think it's like
More of a Seinfeld than Friends guy?
I love a good Seinfeld.
Love Seinfeld.
Love Seinfeld.
We do watch a lot of Seinfeld.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a sign
Being
Held
held up
up.
right now by
that says
our
just-
podcast producer.
Yeah, it says just make out.
Just make out
And
already.
honestly, it'd be doing you guys a disservice to not have that on camera. So
You'll wait till it's on
We'll
camera.
hold on.
Thank you so much.
I would also feel uncomfortable. with that.
Yeah, we don't need to sit here and
I do
watch you guys.
All right, so the podcast producer redeeming themselves. The audio is not good, but at least they encourage them to just make out. What do you guys think? Do you like that? I mean, look, hey, we got Christina Mandrell. We got Braden Bowers. Now we might have Justin and Susie maybe crossing over the old friendship barrier thing happening over there. Bust out of that friend zone. Punch your way through, Susie. Love to see it and can't wait to hear more. Hey, fingers crossed. We'll have to see. Leave a comment. Are they together? Are they not? Do they have a chance? Or are they just friends? I love the teasing. Good way to end the year. But boy, the Christmas season, a little bit of that spiced eggnog, put a little rum in there, handsy around the Christmas tree. Next thing you know, you're having a baby. Come on, life comes at you fast. We'll be back right after this.